A Lake County knucklehead didn't appreciate being told the bar that he was in was closing and he'd have to leave. But he still managed to get served one last shot from a police officer's taser.
Oh, no.
39-year-old Carlton Lacey was hanging out at the Big Dog Saloon in Mount Dora.
Well,
Oh, the Big Dog.
if you can't hang with the big dogs, you gotta stay on the porch.
When bartenders told him it was closing time and he needed to leave, well, he disagreed. He pulled out his gun and asked, "Who needs to leave?" Then he waved his gun around in the air when another bartender intervened and told him, "No, really, you need to leave." Lacey pointed the gun directly at her chest and threatened, "Keep playing with me."
What?
Well, it's no wonder he didn't want to leave. Deputies said they needed to use a taser on him to get Lacey under control and place him under arrest.
Huh.
I'm thinking he's still probably sleeping that one off.
He might be.
A Colorado woman who was just released from jail for stealing a car is back in jail because she immediately got the urge to steal another car. The woman was released from the lockup for stealing a vehicle. The very next day, they were called to the scene of a one-vehicle accident where a pickup truck had crashed into a fire hydrant. Cops caught the woman running away from the scene and threw her back behind bars. Police say they found the keys inside the parked truck and attempted to drive it, but when she realized it had a manual transmission, she didn't know how to drive a stick, so she just hopped out of the truck and let it roll into a fire hydrant.
Wow.
Sometimes it's just hard to get it in gear. I get it. And Washington State Attorney General Bob Ferguson says two other candidates for governor with the same name are trying to confuse voters and could face prosecution. Attorney General Bob Ferguson is running for governor. Two other men named Bob Ferguson filed for the governor's race. I think is hysterical. The former King County prosecutor says, well, that's against the law. And both of the new Fergusons withdrew their names before the deadline, before they got prosecuted. But I think that's a great way to fix politics. Just everybody with the same name run.
Who's your
Bob Ferguson?
That's exactly. Are you voting for Bob?
Yeah, I am voting for Robert. Those are your knuckleheads. Find those stories wherever you follow us on social media. Just search Mel and Scott in the Morning.
How awful is that, though? You're like, I can make a difference.
Yeah. I got the right name.
I got the right name.
Yeah.